this legislation is about San Diego voters. More specifically, it's about ensuring more voters are at the table when big decisions are made at the County of San Diego. Dr. Weber just explained to you the need for AB 801 and to have county citizens participate in the redistricting commission, much like citizens participate in the city council's redistricting process, as well as the state of California's redistricting process. I'm here now to tell you about AB 901, a companion piece of legislation that's also intended to strengthen our county democracy. The County of San Diego has a fast track to public office by allowing its candidates at the county level to be elected in the June primary with only a fraction of eligible voters participating. Regrettably, this has made our county government, in my view, much less representative. I believe it's time that we remove this fast track to political office and instead expand the franchise to allow more San Diegans to choose who represents them at the county seat. AB 901 creates this opportunity for more voters to decide who represents them at the county level by mandating our county officials be elected in November as opposed to June. Study after study has confirmed that voter participation is significantly higher in the general election as opposed to the June primary election. Indeed, the word primary election assumes that there is a general election, but at the county level, that simply isn't true. We see this phenomenon year after year of greater participation in November, and yet this system continues to persist at the county level. It's undeniable that in a democracy, more people should have the opportunity to make decisions about who represents them, and the vast majority of voters ought to participate in this process. AB 901 will align the counties of San Diego's elections with federal, state, and local elections, unlike what is currently the practice. Many San Diegans, every San Diegan can go to the polls now. They can vote for president, they can vote for governor, they can vote for mayor, they can vote for city council member in November. But in June, but when they go in November, it is not necessarily likely that they would see a county office on that ballot. This would align to make sure that when you choose who's president and who's mayor, that you can also choose who your county supervisor is, who the sheriff is, who the DA is. And again, we know that there's so many more people that show up in November than do in June. Ultimately, by having our elections decided in November, we hope to form a county government that is representative of the diverse needs of this huge county. And that's why AB 901 is so sorely needed, to increase voter participation and to reduce voter confusion by aligning county elections to match those of state, local, and federal elections. So we're urging Governor Brown to sign these important pieces of legislation. We know that these changes will benefit voters, will benefit our democracy, will increase the public's trust in our local government.
We're here to urge Governor Brown to sign AB 801 and AB 901. These bills will change the way San Diego County draws their district lines and when important county elections take place. Assemblymember Gloria and I will be speaking about our respective legislations, which we both co-author. We also have with us here today, speaking in support of the bills, Jeff Marston from the Independent Voter Project, Christopher Wilson from the Alliance, Adriana Ramirez from the Employees' Rights Center, David Garcia and Bishop from SEIU, and Bishop Cornelius Bowser for the San Diego Organizing Project. The purpose of AB 801 and the solution that hopefully it provides. The San Diego region is one of the most geographically and ethnically and politically diverse counties in California. It is vital for the commission that draws the district lines to be reflective of the county's diversity. AB 801 amends the San Diego County Independent Redistricting Commission to require boundaries for supervisorial districts that be drawn by a multi-partisan group of individuals representing San Diego's diversity rather than being comprised exclusively of retired judges. AB 801 will also help ensure groups with similar socioeconomic interests are not negatively impacted by the upcoming redistricting process. For the purpose of fair representation, the 14 commission members will also reflect the political party preferences, including no party preference. In other words, the composition of the commission will be proportional to the political party preferences, including decline to state of the total population of San Diego County. Any official action taken requires 9 votes. This means one party preference cannot control the entire redistricting process. By doing this, the district drawn from citizens can increase the supervisor's responsiveness to constituents while being more inclusive in the process. What is also important is to remember that we remove people who can benefit politically or financially from this process. That is not a guarantee we will have that is not a guarantee we have with the current system. Politicians, elected officials, and their families, political consultants, and others who would benefit are excluded from serving on the commission. We've heard the saying, north of 8 and south of 8. AB 801 requires that at least one commissioner reside in each of the 5 existing districts. This bill allows for all regions within San Diego County to have a voice in the redistricting process. AB 801 would encourage greater representation in the districting process, and ultimately the San Diego citizens would benefit.